What's up YouTube? Silver Dragons here, and in this video I'm going to do a little silver unboxing. We're adding some more maple leafs to the monster box, and then I'm going to show you how I authenticate and verify that all of the silver I have purchased is real and legitimate. This is extremely important when it comes to buying silver, so let's do it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I do sincerely appreciate it. If you want to learn more about investing in precious metals, or if you just want to watch awesome videos about gold and silver, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, first things first, let's get this silver unboxed. So we have another tube of maple leafs, I believe, and this one actually was on pre-order. So this was the first tube of maples I ever ordered for the monster box, but it took a while to get to me just because they didn't have any in stock when I bought them. Anyway, this is from SD Bullion, and as you can see, they got it packaged really nicely. Wow, is that gonna do the trick? I think so. Silver alert, silver alert. Okay, we're almost done, almost complete. There we go. We've got the 2022 Canadian silver maple leafs. So this is a full tube, which means there should be 25 coins in the tube. Just gonna dump them all out. There we go. Lay them down. So yeah, this is what I'm stacking this year. Trying to get as many of them as I can. We already had 2 full completed tubes, and this one only has a few coins in it. So we're actually up to 77 Canadian silver maple leafs now are going to be added to the monster box. But I want to get all of these tested. So here's the thing. When it comes to purchasing physical silver, if you're buying it from a large bullion dealer like SD Bullion, then you don't necessarily need to test all of your silver right away. But of course, trust but verify, right? We need to verify that it's all authentic. You want to make sure that you know every ounce of silver in your stack is real silver, just in case you end up passing it down to your kids, they're not getting anything fake, or you go to sell it one day and, you know, there's no embarrassment, or you don't accidentally try and sell something that's fake because you yourself didn't know it was illegitimate, right? And of course, if you're buying silver private party, then it's even more important to test it. Potentially they inherited the silver, they've never tested it before, there are some fakes in there, and they just simply don't know. Or perhaps they're doing it on purpose, they're trying to rip you off. Either way, if you're buying private party, if you're buying off of eBay or anything like that, it's even more important to test your silver. So there's lots of different ways I've tested my silver over the years. So I'm going to show you what I do, my method of testing, and then I'll talk about some of the other ways you can test your silver. So this is my Precious Metals Verifier Pro, or PMV Pro. This is made by Sigma Metalytics, and it's pretty easy to use. I already have it set up for silver pure, so I'm going to go ahead and test all of these maple leafs, and you can see how fast I test them. If you're not familiar with these machines, they are ridiculously cool. So this Pro model actually does 3 different measurements on every single sample. The first one is the line up top, which is the basic verifier mode, and this is testing the resistivity of the sample just under the surface of the metal. So it's looking for plating and stuff like that. But then the line below that is the through mode, and this is testing the resistivity all the way through the coin. So not only am I checking if the plating or the top is silver, but also all the way through, which is really important. And then the third test is the thickness measurement. So the Pro can electronically measure the thickness of every sample, and there actually is a 4th test you can do. I'm not going to do it on these because I already know they're real, but it's the dimension verification, and you can actually look at the specific gravity of the silver coin as well. Now, if you want to, you can go super fast. As soon as you get a reading, pull the coin off, slide another one on, and you can go through a tube in no time at all. I'm kind of taking my time with these, and one thing I do want want to point out is that sometimes the arrows will be in the green. They'll be right in between the green and the yellow, maybe slightly in the yellow. That's still okay. That is still a good reading. We know these are real and legitimate. Now, before I had the Pro model, I actually had the original model, and it cannot do as many tests, but it is still a great tool for weeding out fakes. Now, I purchased a lot of bullion, so I wanted to get the Pro model, and I actually do have all of the wands for mine, as well as the external bridge, which I will show a little bit later. But I just wanted to mention that if you want to pick up one of these machines for yourself, if you're going to be buying a lot of silver, a lot of gold, and you want to be able to test it easily and, really reliably, then I will have a link down below in the description. And if you do go through that link, you actually will get a discount when you check out. So feel free to take advantage of that. And we have now tested all of the maple leafs. Some of the other tests you can do, obviously check the weight of your silver coins. They should be right around 1 troy ounce. This one just over 1 troy ounce, so that's a good weight on that one there. Also, you can check the sound of the coins. This is the little pocket pinger, and you can tell if it's real or not by the sound. Let's hear what this one sounds like. And there actually is an app you can get on your phone. They have them for Android and Apple, where you can analyze the sound that the coin makes and tell if it's real or not. And then there's the magnet test. Of course, if it's magnetic, then it's not going to be real silver. Same goes with gold. And then these here are the slides. So this is the diamagnetic test. And silver has this unique property. It's not magnetic, but magnets will, I guess, slow it down. So if we put them down the slide, we can see they go down nice and slowly, which is kind of cool. So these slides, they actually are from a company based out of Europe, and I think it's magneticslide.com is where I got these. But kind of a cool test you can do. One thing that I do want to point out, though, is that copper is also diamagnetic. So if you have fake coins that are made out of copper and plated in silver, this test won't be 100%. To show you that, whoops, I'm dropping them. I'm getting too excited. I have some silver dollars here. Now, 3 of these are fake, and 1 of them is real. So let's start with this one here. See what happens when we put it down the slide. It goes nice and slow. Seems to be legitimate. Okay, now we'll put this one down the slide. Also going slow. This one, nice and slow. So those all seem to be very similar. We'll do this one. That one doesn't go down at all. So that one is obviously fake. There's something magnetic in that piece dollar. So that's not real. So these 3, well, actually, it did go down slightly, but it's obviously not real. These 3 all seemed very similar. And the real one, actually, I think it's this one here. Yeah, the 1921 Morgan dollar was the real one. The other 2 are fake, but they act very similarly. I got the PMV Pro all set up for Morgan dollars. It actually is pre-1900 Morgan dollars, but that test will do just fine for all of these. So let's first look at the piece dollar, see how that reacts. Obviously, it is totally fake. We already knew that. Now let's try this Morgan dollar. That one, totally fake. Fails all the tests. Let's try this one. That one is testing in the green, so that's the real Morgan dollar right there. And then we will test the last one just to see. Yep, that one also fails. So these are really nice machines, and you can do a lot of tests on them. One other thing you might not know is that all of these Sigma Metalytics machines can test slabbed coins or coins in capsules. I have this set to pure silver again, and this maple in the capsule. Testing no problem. One thing I always have to point out when I'm showing off these machines is that if you're testing 3 nines fine silver like the American Silver Eagles, it will come up in the yellow. The 4 nines fine silver typically will come up in the green. But anyway, let me show you the external bridge that I have. This is for testing the really big stuff. You know, you got your kilo bars, 100-ounce bars, and if you want to test all the way through them, it's a great product. So we got a 100-ounce silver bar here, and we're gonna push that down. We're gonna hit measure, and yeah, it'll test all the way through. You can move the bar around. You know, are there any little pieces hidden in that bar that are not silver? really great tool. I mean, if you're a bullion dealer, this is pretty much a must. If you like to buy a lot of the bigger stuff, then I would recommend the bridge, but it's kind of overkill. Not everyone needs it. I think it's really cool, and that's why I bought it. Okay, now to wrap up this video, I just want to say, again, if you're buying from a large, trusted bullion dealer, like SD Bullion, then the chances you're going to get something fake are basically zero, okay? You can almost guarantee they are going to be 100% legitimate, but there is that chance, right? Could someone have made a mistake at some point, and for whatever reason you accidentally ended up with something not real and legitimate? Of course there is a chance, there's human error, so I always test all of my silver regardless of where I get it from. But if you are buying private party, again, there's going to be a much higher chance that you would end up with something fake. So keep that in mind. And, you know, again, there's a lot of different ways you can test your products. However you do it, you know, I applaud you. Make sure that you're authenticating all of your silver, because you don't want to end up with something in your stack that you think is real and it is not. Especially when it comes to gold. You know, gold is really expensive, and one fake gold coin, that could be really damaging to a lot of people out there. So anyway, how do you test your precious metals? Feel free to leave a comment down below in the comment section. I do want to say a massive thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Silver Dragons out.